You know, yeah, hopefully you can hear me. There are people that I know that are saying, I hate that Mahomes. I hope he don't go to another Super Bowl. Well, I don't know about that. I mean, I wish and hope the same thing. Can't stand the smug bastard. You guys know that. I admit it. He's a punk. He's a fucking punk. Joe Alonso, holy shnikes. Joey Alonso, who is watching the game as we speak, as a Green Bay Packer fan. Hopefully Joey will come in here. Joey, come on over to YouTube. I know you're watching on Facebook. Come on over to YouTube. Just look for Captain Jack Rackham, Rackem, Levy. Then you can actually see me more, as a better picture, in person, better audio. Where's my football? Shit, I know when I don't have a football up here, it needs to have fell to the ground. Oh, yeah, I know. There are things I have to do. See, when things fall, you find things on the ground. Wayne, Violator Mabry, Violator 57 at MSN.com. Pardon me. You don't want to miss these things. These are I have a collection of business cards here. I got a collection of business cards here. Doug Yapel, thank you for that. By the way, if you want to go to the Minnesota game, Doug Yapel has a ticket, $200, and it's one ticket, $200. I'm sure he'll put he can put but it's a great seat. Lower bowl, I think he said like row 25, $200. It's awesome. If you want to go to the Minnesota game, let me know or let Doug Yapel know. What didn't we draft him? Or no, maybe it was the other guy from Michigan. There was a big defensive lineman from Michigan that we drafted years ago. Can't remember. Salute to you. Remember, hey, if you're here, like, share. And I'm liking what I'm seeing because at 10:16 of the second quarter, wow, it's already the second quarter. Green Bay's up 14-3. Now it's Doug Yapel Asylum. Doug Yapel, $200, one ticket. Now, granted, you'd have to get out there, and you'd have to have a place to stay, but not bad. $200 lower bowl, row 30, 25 or 35, lower bowl. That's awesome. That's below face value, I think. Hey, Chris Moody, thank you, sir. Come on over to YouTube. Okay, well, got a place to stay and get your ass out there. $200. There you go. Now, the bronchitis is still not gone away, but it's better. John Leon. I like the fact that John Leon is one of the most, what's the word I'm looking for? Positive? We are in a playoff mix with Denver losing, but that just means that we have to win the next 5 games. We could, if we won the next 5 games, that'd be awesome. I don't think it's going to happen. And then Asylum says we needed Denver to win. Okay, because Denver was playing the, I'm glad they lost. I'm glad that Denver lost. I mean, because here's the other thing. It's, at this point, who the fuck is covering Kelsey? No one. No one is covering Travis Kelsey. I can't stand the bastard, but he's good for a reason because nobody covers him. Texas. Yeah, I'm glad the Texans won. So I'm watching the game. I don't know where I'm at in comparison to you, but who the fuck is covering Travis Kelsey? No one. And that goes for the Raiders too. But, it's going to come down to, okay, here it is, okay? The Raiders need to win their next 5 games. I don't think that's happening. Tackle his fucking ass! I am so glad that I don't have to worry about cursing anymore. I am so glad that I don't have to worry about cursing anymore. I can't. Friggin' Patrick Mahomes. Ugh. He's such a punk. He's such a punk. We are not, okay, thank you. Rudy kind of said what I was thinking. We are not going to play. Then we'll still get the 7th seed spot. Okay. I mean, a lot can happen. First off, okay, here's the thing. Before anything else, we need to win our next 5 games to be 10-7. Let's look at who we got on the schedule. The Vikings, who are a playoff contender. The Chargers, who look like crap, who I think we can and will beat. Then it's Kansas City. Maybe, I think we could have beat them and should have beat them the last time. Here's the kick. Denver after Indianapolis in Indy. Do you really think, honestly, do you really think we're going to win all those 5 games? Minnesota, Chargers, Kansas City, Indianapolis, and then Denver? 3 of those 5 are at home. I don't know if you can hear that in the other room. If you could. Come on, get him! But I do want to say, I think that we can and will be Kansas City on Christmas. That's going to be my Christmas present. If I'm being a homer, then of course we were winning 5. Okay, Asylum, sure. Asylum's a homer. I don't think we're going to win all 5 games. And that is one thing we would have to do in order to be in the playoffs, is be 10-7. I don't think that's happening. No, John, 9-7 was when we were playing 16 games. We're playing 17 games. We're 5-7. We got to win the next 5. That would make us 10-7. I'm just saying. Okay, and Rudy has it. Okay. Playoffs? 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 We're lucky to win a game. Now, I think we're going to I think we can win 2 of those games, maybe 3. If we win 3 of those games, it would be 8-9, which I think is about what our record's going to be. And in order to beat Denver, as you saw today, you got to score points. And I don't know if we can. Not with this offense. And again, it's not because of Bo Hardigree. It's because we are still ramshackled with the Josh McDaniels playbook. Get his fucking ass. Pop him. Flag. Good. I'm hoping it's holding on Kansas City. Holding Kansas City. Thank you. Right on key. Is this the same Rudy that's still in love with Carr? Probably. Dark Raider podcast. Thank you, Dark Raider. I like Dark Raider. Hey, by the way, let me ask, because I see, especially today, when I was checking my Twitter feed, I wasn't checking my Twitter feed, but it was kind of coming at me. Is Wi-Fi Willie still a Raiders fan? I got to ask, is Wi-Fi Willie still a Raiders fan? I know he has a broadcast. I know he has a podcast. I know he has all that, right, on YouTube. Is he still a Raiders fan? Because all he was talking about today was Derek Carr. Fuck Derek Carr. He's not a Raider anymore. I don't give a flying fuck about Derek Carr. Right? I don't care. Derek Carr got hurt today. And you know what? Solid. Fan-fucking-tastic. Good. Like, I want to see Patrick. I do want to see Patrick Mahomes I want to see him get hurt. And you know what? I shouldn't be saying it, but when you see stuff that comes at you, yeah, like 3 sacks by the Packers already. 4th down, and Kansas City will go for a field goal. Dustin and Rudy. Who's Dustin? Dustin and Rudy love Carr. Rudy never played a John, I don't know. I don't care. You play football or not? I don't know. I don't care. Bullshit. And I'm glad that we're having this conversation. Florida State got cheated. Even Tom said that. He's not a Florida kid. They're not. No. Are you fucking kidding me? You want to talk about Matt? And by the way, Matt, welcome to the show. Matt first off, Matt's a Browns fan. And Matt is watching on Facebook because I think did I kick Matt out? I think I might have kicked Matt out of YouTube. I think so. Anyway, no! They were not one of the 4 best college teams. No. Alabama is an SEC champion and beat Georgia. They're fucking at one of the best 4. Texas kicked the fuckers that they played in their championship. They have 1 loss. Real fucking conference. They're one of the best. Michigan is undefeated, and so is Washington. Fuck Florida State. They weren't one of the Final 4. But thanks for putting your comment on that. But fuck Florida State. And yes, I'm a little biased. I don't like Florida State either. Losing DC was dumb. Hiring McDaniels was the dumbest. Why you can't? They can't be both be the dumbest move. They can't both be the dumbest move. Fuck Derek Carr. I don't give a fuck. And McFired is gone, so he's gone. He's gone. No, real weird if you fall in love with a player and all of a sudden, and ones that should and once for the shield for the heck of it, he was never a rape. Thank you. Wi-Fi Willie was sucking on the Fremunda of Derek Carr's jock for years. And I'm sure probably if people are gonna tell him that, fine. I am no threat to Wi-Fi Willie. I will not have Wi-Fi Willie has a shit ton of followers. And the people that follow Wi-Fi Willie will not give a flying fuck what I say. But like I said, I don't have any hard feelings about Wi-Fi Willie, but you're either a Raider fan or you're not a Raider fan. And all I hear from Wi-Fi Willie whenever I do see shit is Derek Carr, Derek Carr, Derek Carr, Derek Carr. Right? I don't give a fuck about Derek Carr. Don't care. But I went off script a little bit. And by the way, isn't that win that the Raiders had against the Packers looking a lot better now? Seriously? Because Denver beat the Packers barely. We beat the Packers. The Chargers lost to the Packers. And right now, and I know I'm saying right now, Green Bay's beating the Packers. The Chiefs, right? But remember, the Raiders were up 14-0, and then nothing fucking happened. You realize that we were ranked 27th passing, and last year we were ranked 11th in passing last year. You're not telling me that losing Derek Carr for nothing was a good. I don't give a fuck, Rudy. We regressed in the quarterback position. We did. Because now we have a rookie. And I like the rookie. Okay, we had Jimmy Garbageopolo, and I can call him that. And I thought Jimmy was going to be a decent transition. I was wrong. There, I fucking said it. I was wrong. I thought Jimmy G was going to be okay. He fucking sucks. When the one game that Hoyer was in there, oh my God, he'd have to improve 1,000% just to suck. And he's gone. He's not going to be here next year. And Jimmy Garbageopolo will probably not be here next year. It's going to be Aiden O'Connell and two quarterbacks, so we don't know. One of them might be Justin Fields. Or one of them might be Jaden Daniels. And this is also that John Leon brings up, and it's true. Okay. Someone told Rudy that Carr got his numbers in garbage time. True. And this. You can blame your aggression on coaching, which is McFired is not here anymore. Okay, and Rudy's like, ooh, I'm so smart. I was right about Josh McFired and Jimmy Garbageopolo. But you're not right about Carr because he still fucking sucks. Overall, he still fucking sucks. Okay? Rudy, if you're going to root for Derek Carr, go get yourself a fucking Saints jersey and just go all the way over. Go all the way over. And Rudy's kind of like Francisco. Francisco says he's going to meet me in a parking lot and kick my ass, or I'm going to kick his ass, and then the winner is going to be the Raider fan, right? Fuck you, Francisco. Fuck you, Francisco. And Rudy. And thank you for watching, by the way. I will say that. Thank you for watching. But come on, Rudy. When a player goes, they're gone. Now, the motto, once a Raider, always a Raider, applies when their career is over. And by the way, have you seen, and I've said it before, and I know it's getting a lot of airplay right now. Randy Moss, and I know where it was in Mexico City. When the Raiders played in Mexico City, I think it was with the Patriot game where the Patriots beat the crap out of the Raiders in Mexico City. Because the Raiders played in Mexico City twice. They beat the Texans, and they got their ass kicked by the Patriots. If I'm correct. Tell me I'm correct. The two times they played. Got their asses wiped by the Patriots and beat the Texans. Two times we played in Mexico City. And Randy Moss, in I think it was the Patriots game, now that I could be wrong about. But he was like, I am not a Raider. I am not a Raider. Go, motherfucker. Run. 43 seconds left. And the Packers, what yard line are they on? A 20-something yard line? 30-something yard line? You got some timeouts. Oh, you got one. Oh, gain of 24. They are on the 31. Timeout. Oh, Kansas City. Kansas City called a timeout. No, I think Kansas City gets the ball back for the start of the second. I think they get the ball for the second half. Derek Carr's the Saints 11th in passing. He has no mind on the back. I don't give a fuck, Rudy. I don't care. And so I don't care. You can put your I don't care. I'm not putting your shit up anymore. Thank you for being here, though. Derek Carr. I don't care. It's Derek Carr. This is the statement of the night so far. All I care about is the Packers beating the Queens. That's what I care about. And Rudy, I do not want Jim Harbaugh. No, I don't want Jim Harbaugh. And by the way, this is true too. Carr started from jump, and O'Connell had to wait a bit. But thank you for watching, Rudy Chavez. I will say that. I don't give a fuck that your opinions are, in my estimation, are wrong. But thank you for watching. And this is true too. I'm gonna keep that one up for a while because it's true. And I was there to see Derek Carr's first win. I was there. It was a rainy Thursday night in Oakland. I was there, Rudy. I was there. I was there the week prior when they lost to San Diego, and they were San Diego at the time, 5 days earlier. I was there. But I'm going to talk about this. I appreciate Jimmy Farrell bringing us back. Okay, Packers are on to 32, first and 10, 32 seconds left in the fourth. Hopefully they can get it at least another 3, if not 7. Except there's a flag. False start. Okay, well that sucks. And by the way, I will say this, Rudy. Who was the top-rated passer last week? Who was the top-rated passer? I'll let you look it up in case you don't know. I'll let you look it up. Anyway, I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna put the queue up in a minute. I want to see what happens, and it will be on here for half an hour when I do, a little over half an hour. Get out of there! Get out of there! Right, throw the ball. Thank you. Okay, so they are at the 37, 47, 51, about a 53-yarder. Right now. I'd take that. But we're going to talk about the first thing we're going to talk about when I put things up is what I was screaming at Matt Bouchane. And by the way, Matt, thanks again for watching. Okay, well, they put them where they wanted it to, which is the height, the left hash mark. Anyway, I'm just waiting to see what we do next week. Because maybe oh, hi, Rich. That's Rich Bisaccia. He's Rich Bisaccia on the screen. Oh, they're not even going for a field goal. No, okay, I understand this. I think that penalty kind of took them out of field goal range. There we go. 9 seconds, 1 timeout. You're on the 2-yard line, and I don't think that what is it? Kansas City will roll it back. And I do agree with Asylum. Make sure all your facts are straight. Aiden O'Connell lost his first start against the Garglers. Probably should have won that. He did win his second start and his third start and lost his fourth start and his fifth start. His sixth start will be Sunday. Anyway, if you'd like to come into the show, and thank you for being here. There's a few people watching. Maybe even Joey Alonso, who's watching his Packers up 14-6 at the half, with Kansas City getting the second half start after the kick. Asylum says we're going to win against the Vikings. I hope that's true. I hope that's true. It could be. I'd like to see the next two wins in Vegas, because I'll be there. And we are going to have our guest. Well, I don't know what the hell's behind you, but that's bright. Oh, it's the Christmas tree. Okay. I was like, it was like, it's the Messiah. It's the Messiah. The Messiah on a Sunday. Because he was in front of his Hanukkah bush. Let's get it right. It was because in the Asylum house, it's not a Christmas tree. It's a Hanukkah bush. Right? Yeah? Yep. Yeah, okay, yeah, it's a Hanukkah bush. Anyway, let's have my boy Asylum come in. And then after that, we're gonna have dude, what the hell are you listening to?
I got the game on. Is that too loud? Do I got to turn it down?
Yeah, please do. Especially because it's a bunch of extra static. Okay. Yeah.
Is that better?
That's better. Thank you, sir. So we got
no problem.
And by the way, I want to say again, I want to thank Rudy Chavez and John Leon and Dark Raider Podcast and Asylum, and even Matt Bouchane for their comments. Raiders 07 as well. Thank you. You know why? Because you're giving comments and you're part of the show. It's not me just talking to myself. I don't like that.
That's why I had to come on, because with the comments and everything. And don't get me wrong, anybody going, I'm a Carr fan. I was a Carr fan, but as you said, he's not a Raider. It's in the past. We got to get over this shit. Move on. Yeah. We got O'Connell. It's, I live in the past enough. If we want to live in the past, let's go back in the 70s, when we were dominating and everything. And only team we had to worry about was the Steelers. And Miami.
Thank you. I was going to say it was the Steelers and the Dolphins, and that's who we had to worry about. That's it. Steelers and
Dolphins. Those two teams had our number. But you got to remember, we were the team that ended the perfect game streak on Miami.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But
wait a second. I want to see if you were paying attention and remembered.
Oh shit!
Remembered. You know what? I'm going to ask you. Where did the Raiders end that streak against the Dolphins? Because it was on your show. I said Berkeley. Yay! You remembered.
I know my history. I learned. I didn't know it then. Well, I got it wrong then. I didn't know it, but when you're put on the spot, sometimes you forget shit.
Yeah.
And at that time, you had us in suspense on my show in the comments. We was waiting for you to give us the answer.
Yeah. But you know what? Now you remember.
Oh, now, yeah, I'm never going to forget that. I know my history. I've been around for a lot of football, but not quite as much as you, Captain. And I've always learned every aspect when it comes to watching the old games, talking to the old timers, stuff like that. I mean, I wear number 77. I mean, I think I don't own any modern jersey. The most modern jersey I own is number 21, Osmawa. And yeah, I'm all about the history. But, I mean, like I said, in the end, all I care about what's going on right now is I hope Green Bay beats the Chiefs. Just, I live in Kansas, and I want to walk into work on Tuesday because I'm off tomorrow and talk some mad shit because we beat Green Bay, and if the Chiefs lose to them, then I'm going to go in there talking mad shit because that's what I do out here. I do nothing but talk shit.
Well, there's really nothing to do in Kansas.
There's a lot to do. It just depends on what you're into.
Well, other than smoking meth.
No, I don't do that. Smoke weed, not mad. Yeah. But, don't forget, hey, the reason I'm off tomorrow is I'm actually hunting. So, we got hunting season going on right now.
Okay.
But, I mean, I like the comments. I watch your show because of the comments. We got loyal fans. Don't get me wrong. We got player lovers. But if you watched Captain's show last week on Tuesday and our show last week on Wednesday, Peggy, who was on both shows, kind of goes in on that, talking about what she call it, holding players, to that above level, and we really can't do that. Players come and go.
Yeah.
And when it comes to things, players can play good on one team and not another. There's schemes, there's coaching. There's so much involved in football that some people seem to forget. I'm not going to say don't understand, but seem to forget when it comes to it that, if the scheme's not right, a player could go downhill. Look at Osmo. We use Osmo as an example. When he was playing for us.
I was just going to say that.
Playing for us, man covered. He did great. Go to the Eagles, and what did he do?
He sucked because they were playing zone.
Exactly. So it goes with scheme. It goes to who your coach is. I mean, we had McDaniels, who is actually hurt O'Connell as far as I'm concerned. O'Connell should be further along. O'Connell earned, I'm going to say this, he earned the backup spot. He should have been the backup quarterback, not Hoyer.
Yeah,
I get you brought in Jimmy G, and you wanted him to be the starter. You go and all that, but O'Connell earned at least the second spot, and that hurt him. And we're dealing with those right now, but he's progressing. I like O'Connell. I think we might have our quarterback of the future. We got 5 more games to see it. As long as I keep seeing improvement, I like to see what he could do with the choice of, learning everything from the start and not being set on the bench and waiting for his turn to get snaps and all that other bullshit and go. O'Connell has the potential to be a starting quarterback in the NFL. And there's only 32 of those, and that says something right there if you can become a starting quarterback.
Yeah, but
a real starter.
I'm going to say this as well, though, okay? The point is that we need to have our head coach. Okay, let me go from top. We need to have our general manager and our head coach and our offensive coordinator known before the draft.
Because I think we'll know that.
Wait a second. Okay, good. Because if Aiden O'Connell is going to be the quarterback of the Raiders, it's who the offensive coordinator says is going to be the best fit. It's either Aiden O'Connell or we go up in the draft and grab somebody.
I don't like that. I don't like that idea. But like you said. Oh, it's none of our choices. Yeah. It's none of our choices. But like you said, it all depends on who the head coach is, who the offensive coordinator is, and who they want and what fits their scheme. We were just talking about that just a minute ago. It's all about the scheme. And I think we'll know that. I think we'll know that answer before even the start of the NFL, the technical start of March is the start of the actual season, March or April, whatever it is. Yeah. I think we'll have that answer sooner than later. Yeah. We just have to wait till the end of the season, even though I know Hondo Carpenter said something about we can hire AP beforehand. There's wish-wash on that, but I think we're going to find out truly at the end of the season who the head coach is, and then depending on who the head coach is, we'll find out after that who the offensive coordinator is going to be, and then we'll be able to speculate, and I'm going to use the word speculate, who our quarterback's going to be, who we're going to still have on the team, this, that, and the other as far as offense. We have some people who I think will make the team no problem. And then we even got the speculation of, and I say ask for the farm, if Davante Adams is going to be on the team.
Yeah.
You know, the Jets want him that bad, ask for the fucking farm. If they offer the farm, take it.
Yeah.
I know that's unpopular, but, I mean, if we could get so many first-round draft picks, so many players, whatever it is, ask for the farm. The worst they could say is no.
Yeah, but the point is, though, is that if you want immediate fixes, the Jets are not the team because they don't have a first or a second for a couple years.
But if we get players, and I did this on your show, if we get a Sauce Gardner, if we could get a Quentin Williams, and then draft picks later on a couple years down the road, you're going to tell me you're not going to take that?
Right. Well, actually, that's what Matt just said. I would take trade Adams for Quentin Williams and a first pick. Okay. But what that first pick is going to be in 2025?
Okay. As Raiders, how well have we done with first round picks?
I get it, but like I said,
okay. I'm not a draft person.
If you want immediacy, that's not immediate. That's what I'm saying.
No,
if you want
immediate's going to be the known commodity, which is the player you're getting for him, not the draft pick, because the draft pick is a crapshoot. It's 50-50. They're either going to be good or they're not going to make it in the NFL.
Okay.
I'm not big on the draft. I'd rather take the known commodity. We could turn around and take draft picks and trade those for players that we know what we're getting with this player.
I get that. That's why I'm saying if you want immediacy, I would say I'd take a Quentin Williams or a Sauce Gardner. I'd take them both if we can. That would be a fleece. If you want to talk, that's the farm, is Quentin Williams and Sauce Gardner and a pick. Don't even, it could be like a fifth. Quentin Williams, Sauce Gardner, and a fifth rounder for Davante Adams. I do that in a minute. You'd have to check to see where the contracts are. That's where it gets dicey.
That matters, yes, because you're going to have to, depending on what the contracts are, you got to make adjustments, this, that, the other. Mm-hmm. But in the end, even if let's say we got 2 first-round picks, we'll use, what was it, the Gruden contract, 2 first rounds, 2 second rounds? Now you use those
2 rounds and 2 twos, and none of them panned out except for Austin.
No, okay. But now you take that aside and use those draft picks that you just gained to acquire somebody else off of another team. A known commodity, because now you have that capital to use to your advantage to get that instant player that can make a difference. How many teams are willing to give up another player of stature for a first and a second rounder?
Hey, Jimmy Farrell, I didn't say the trade was going to happen. I said if I'm going to hit the moon, it's going to be Quentin Williams and Sauce Gardner and a pick. Okay, I'm asking for not just the farm. I'm asking for the entire county. Okay, that's why I said that, Jimmy Farrell. I know that trade's not going to happen. And the main reason why it's not going to happen is the contracts for those 2 guys are more than what you have in Adams. That's why it's not going to happen. But anyway.
We're playing what ifs. We're playing what ifs.
I know. And give me your best out the door, because I got another dude who has in fact, I'm going to bring him on now so that you know who I'm not that I'm kicking you out. Is that
gee!
I got another ugly guy with a gray beard, so that's why I said the full sleeve across the screen. The old gray beards here.
Hey, it's an honor to be on the screen with OG. I've always wanted to. I've seen him on your shows and I've watched his shit, and it's an honor to be on the screen. Actually, to be in between the both of you guys. I wish I could stay on longer. You ask your question, I'll answer it, and I'll gladly bow down to the OG over here.
No, not the bad, but I was going to say OG's going to say something profound, and then you're gonna answer, and then you can go.
Okay.
So let's get real here, okay? You guys can hear me, right?
I can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. AP is a good head coach.
Yes, we know that.
Get the interim off him.
I agree.
Our GM interim, get the interim off his name.
Okay? I like that too.
100%.
Bo Hardigree is trash in the second half of the fucking game. He is not.
He's not a real OC. I agree with that either.
He's garbage.
This is his first time doing it.
He's OG. He's not experienced enough to be an offensive coordinator, but he's not the answer. He's not the answer.
Good. Bye.
I agree with all that. This is the first time he's a quarterback's coach being thrown into a OC position. He's doing what he can do. I agree. He's not the answer. We need to get an established. We got to get an established OC on the team, and that's going to all determine who the head coach is.
In the second half, he is garbage. We need an OC. Okay?
Yep.
A real one. Okay?
I agree 100%.
All right. Now let's talk about AOC.
AOC 4. AOC 4. AOC is the skinny bitch from New York. I'm telling you guys.
I could solve this problem.
Whatever.
Call him Farva.
Whatever.
Farva, and you don't have this problem.
He's an effing rookie. Give him a shot.
Yep. Okay. Exactly. Agree 100%.
He's a rookie. Don't put it on him. No. Raiders fans.
No.
God damn.
Listen, OG, when I'm saying I agree with you about O'Connell. He's a rookie. I like what I see. I think that he will make a fine quarterback. The question is he going to be a fine starting quarterback, or is he going to be a fine backup
That's what I was
quarterback?
about to bring up. But you know, do your thing. Here's the thing: Raiders fans are stupid. They don't know shit about football. Okay, most of them don't know a goddamn thing.
Most, not everybody, but most.
Okay. You're gonna blame AOC. You're gonna blame AP. You're gonna say, "Shut up! Shut the fuck up! You dumb motherfuckers don't know shit about football." I'm tired of it. I've been a fan for 49 years, going on 50. Shut the fuck up, you ignorant monkey fucking football fans. Stop being a cockroach in a Raiders hat. You dumb motherfuckers don't know. AOC could be the future of this team. Okay? Bo Hardigree is the problem, not AOC.
Actually,
AP is not the problem.
Actually,
You're retards. You're fucking retards. If you believe otherwise, I'm sick of these fucking Raiders fans belittling people. They don't know shit about football. We gotta get rid of this guy. We gotta get rid of this guy. Shut up.
Okay.
You're a fucking moron.
Okay, can I say one thing?
What?
Okay. It is the fact that the issue with the offense is it's McDaniels' playbook.
Excuse me. When I attacked McDaniels last year, you told me I had a negative attitude.
You did.
You went on another channel and accused me of being negative.
You were.
Yeah. Holly Tanner's channel. OG's got a negative attitude. I heard the whole goddamn thing.
Okay.
Don't go there with me, man. All right, we're friends. I love you.
I love you too.
But don't fucking go there with me, okay? I heard this shit. I was pissed. I didn't fucking address it at the time.
I know. This is the first time I'm hearing about it.
McDaniels is a cocksucker.
He
And
is.
I told you he was a worthless piece of shit. You told me I was being negative. No, I wasn't. I was being real. I was being right.
It was the attitude
It
presented.
was a corporate takeover by pieces of shit from Boston. And you know what? I was right. I was right. I didn't trust that motherfucker.
Okay.
I didn't trust any of those motherfuckers.
Okay.
And then I found out the story this week of what really happened behind the scenes, and I was like, pissed. We fucked up. Okay?
Okay. We did.
Mark Davis fucked up again because he chose the coach over the goddamn to run the GM, which was a fucking joke. Boy, you're not your daddy. You're not good enough to claim to be your daddy. You hire a GM that hires the fucking coach. He's a fucking idiot. Okay? I'm doing reality.
I'll go this far. Mark Davis never claimed to be his daddy, though. Yeah. He claims he does not know football like his father. He has done that.
And he apparently showed it because he keeps hiring coaches to hire GMs like a fucking retard.
Okay.
I don't disagree with that.
Let me ask you a question, because I agree in the fact that it should be the general manager
hires the coach.
Okay. But let me ask you a question as well then. Okay. Let's say that we all want AP and we want to keep Kelly as the GM. It still hasn't happened then, because Kelly
needs to be the boss.
Yeah.
Kelly needs to be hired first.
Okay.
Then he can hire AP. Okay. The last two times, okay, McDaniels hired Ziegler. Gruden hired Mayock. Mayock was good. Gruden was a fuck up. Okay.
Yeah, he was.
Fucking bad mistake. And McDaniels was a horrible mistake. Hire your goddamn GM. Let that motherfucker hire the coach. Do it that way and do the shit right.
Okay.
Mark Davis is a tard. Okay? Stop hanging out at Hooters in your fucking minivan with your fucking tard.
No, it's P.F. Chang's. It's P.F. Chang's.
One or the other. It's P.F. Chang's and Hooters, because he doesn't vote.
Do it the right way. For once. Okay? Where we've headed down this road got us here. Okay. Bo Hardigree is not an OC.
He's not. He's not. We have but
Hardigree's better than Lombardi.
Wait a second. What part?
In the first half of a game, but not the second half.
It's not even that. And what? First off, and by the way, OG, thank you for coming in. It's good to hear you and see you. It really is. What I would bullshit. If he's down, it's a fucking fourth down. It's not a fucking first down. You piece of fucking. I'm watching the game.
You're ahead of me apparently.
Thank you for coming on, because I'm glad you, because again, I love you and I appreciate you coming in, but it was true. I didn't want to deal with the negativity.
But was that accurate?
Yes, but your accuracy and your negativity were both equal. Correct?
But was I accurate? Did I lie?
Yes.
Did I say something untrue?
Yes, but you were negative. It's all about how you presented it. That's what I'm saying.
I was telling the fucking truth 100%.
I'm gonna say, and again, thank you for that. But I'm just saying, it's how you present the facts, and it's why I never got into the games of calling them McShitnuts. I still don't call them McShitnuts. I call them
dumbass.
Okay, I call them McFired because I don't want to play those games. That's my That's
This
fine.
guy sabotaged our team for years to come. And I could feel it. I could smell it. I could see it. I didn't fucking do this just to be. I'm not a negative guy. I'm Mr. Positive. Remember I was talking about Dynasty? This guy was a trash ass piece of shit, and I could tell.
Yeah. The point is that all of us here have the same opinion of one thing. I would keep Champ Kelly.
Yep.
I would keep Antonio Pierce.
Yep.
And I would get a real offensive coordinator that has a real playbook, and then let him and the coach and the GM decide who will be running the show offensively. And by the way, and here's another one we didn't even address. Is Graham the best DC we can have? Because that
excuse me, our defense looks good. Leave him there.
Wait a second. That's not what I said. I said, is Patrick Graham the best defensive coordinator that we can get? And the answer is
not. Okay. Now there's a difference between get and have.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly.
There's better defensive coordinators out there, but we have players who are playing for Graham, and for consistency reasons, I say keep Patrick Graham.
And our defense is goddamn good.
And our defense has been playing lights out for the most part.
Okay, then why did Patrick Graham bitch out with the same defensive players that we had against Miami, bitch out and punked out like a puss against the Chiefs in that game?
Part of it's players. The other part was Crosby being hurt. Crosby wasn't 100%. Crosby's the heart of that defense. Crosby's the heart.
Crosby's
he got a sack and a busted knee, man. Fuckers are ready to fight for him.
Wait a second.
Stop.
No, you stop. That's not what I said. I said, is the defense totally the best that we can get? And if the answer is no, then you might want to get an upgrade there too. I like
the defense is the best we've had since 2002.
Yeah. And who was the coach then there? Who was the coach? Who was the defensive coordinator there, OG?
Shit, I don't know, man.
I know who the fuck it was. It was Willie fucking Shaw.
Where's he at?
Wherever David says he is, because David Shaw is his son. David Shaw, the same guy that people are saying might be a good person to hire, and his father is Willie Shaw. And David Shaw was the coach at Stanford. He would make a fine offensive coordinator if they want to go that way. But you know what?
Wait, we're talking about defensive coordinators? What?
Yeah, listen to what I'm saying. Willie Shaw, the defensive coordinator in 2002, the best defensive coordinator we've had in years, right? When we had a defense that worked, it was Willie Shaw's defense. It wasn't Chuck fucking red, black, blue, and yellow fucking Bresnahan. It wasn't Rob Ryan. It wasn't the fucker that's on the Indianapolis Colts right now. It's Willie Shaw. What I'm saying is you got to decide. When you decide who the GM is, when you decide who the coach is, when you decide who the offensive coordinator is, you also have to decide, and this is something that people might not take into consideration, you might need to decide if we can do better at defense too. I also agree that the Raiders defense is the best it's been in years, because that's the only reason why we've won the games that we have. Okay?
But how much of that is coaching and how much of that is players?
It's a combination of the both.
And I agree with that. The fact that they cut Marcus Peters, who I've been calling out for fucking ages, as well as Crosby needs help. We need help Small help. We're a player or two away from a dominant defense with Graham right now. Right. But yet again, it comes down, and I'll agree with Captain to this point, it comes down to whoever our coach is and what he wants.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I agree. I'd like to keep Patrick Graham. But when it comes down to the GM and the coach, it's whoever the fuck they want. In the end, it's going to come down to that. I'd like to keep Graham. I honestly would. But in the end, it's not our choice.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Leave our GM in place. As far as the defensive coordinator. As far as offensive coordinator, replace Bo Hardigree. He's not good in the second half.
OG Jack Daniel, that's going to be done in the offseason. Okay? No, that's his name against Phil Villapiano, named my shipmate during the show, OG Jack Daniel.
Yep.
Okay, he did. Point being is all of this is going to be done in a few. It's going to be done in January, if not soon.
After 5 more games.
Right. It's going to be done. But the point is that things that we have to look at, pardon me, as Raider fans, is we don't have all of the answers. We have to wait to see if somebody, and that would be Mark Davis, okay, has the wherewithal to do things correctly. He listened to the fans, rightly so, when we got rid of McFired. I'm still not going to call him McShitnuts. He was McFired. Why even denigrate a person that sucks?
I call him by his name. Whenever I ever called him out of his name, even on your show, I call him McDaniels. No, I'm just saying, I call him McDaniels.
Yeah.
You know,
here's the cool part. He will never have a head coaching job again in the NFL.
You know what?
I don't know. He might be the head coach of the Patriots.
That's what I'm saying. Stranger shit have happened.
When Bill Belichick goes to the Chargers this year, he might actually get to take over the Patriots. That was the plan before he became the head coach of the Raiders. Was for him to take over for the Patriots.
After what he did to Denver and then to us, he will never be a head
Kraft has the soft. He helped Kraft get 5 rings. Kraft has that soft spot in his heart, and he might just give him that chance, which is fine with me because you know what?
Good job.
I gladly want to play the Patriots at least once a year because that could be a win.
Good job, macaroni and cheese, because you're gonna fucking lose big time.
Anyway, hey guys, I'm so happy I got a chance to sit on a panel with all of y'all. But I want one thing, okay? Because Jimmy Farrell was asking me who has the best beard out of all of us.
I do.
No, Captain, you got it.
I'm not.
Mine ain't full enough again. In February, ask again because I'll have it. But Captain's got the best one.
I could bow down to Captain on that one.
Doubt that.
Not like that. I didn't say like that.
Don't use those.
These aren't involved, Captain.
Don't use those words. Don't use those words. But gentlemen, again, I'm glad we had a chance to talk about this. But I appreciate all of the good input that we have. And Twan, what's good? Thank you for coming in as well. Raider Twan's here. I want to say thank you for everybody. I don't know who just got carted off. Somebody just got carted off from the Chiefs. But
number 6.
Yeah, I don't know who that is. Anyway, gentlemen, and I use that term affectionately.
Okay.
I call you gentlemen. I do like that. Thank you both for coming in. I'm gonna say before you guys go, give me your best thought before the 2 next games that we got, because it's a short week. We got the Vikings, we got the Chargers. please, if you both could, give me your best thoughts on the upcoming 2 games, and then we'll turn it over to something else. And it's
Go ahead, Daniel.
Geritol, Jimmy Farrell, not Geritol. Geritol.
Win and win.
I'm with OG on that one. I think we could beat the Vikings, and the Chargers should be hands down the way they've been playing. I think we come out 2-0 between those two.
Okay.
Yep.
But what needs to be done to get those 2 wins? That's what I'm saying. What needs to be done for those 2
Score points. Defense needs to do what they've been doing, and the offense needs to score points.
Show up in the second half. Show up in the
that too.
Second half.
I like that.
That too.
I
could agree with that. But that goes to the scoring points. We can score points in the first half. We just have to do it in the second half.
Okay. Jimmy Farrell says we're 1-1. I'm sure Jimmy Farrell will come in and let me know which game we win and which games we lose. Gentlemen, and again, Asylum, OG Jack Daniels, thanks for coming in. It's been fun. It's been fun. And I know that both of y'all have your shows. It's the cage match with
the cage match show on Wednesdays with Oakland Raider Savage.
There you go. And OG, are you back on Fridays?
Nope, I'm not doing any shows this season because I got other shit going on, medical shit, man. Sorry to say this. I would love to go back to my channel, but I got some stuff going on I don't want to get into.
What we're sending our blessings and our positives to you, brother.
I got some medical crap going on. I'm trying to fight with and fight through.
The most important thing is getting well.
Once I do that, I can go back to doing my shows. But right now, I got battles in front of me, bro.
Okay. Well, hey, Daniel, OG, my buddy, my brother. Thank you for, and I mean that. And by the way, I'm going to hit up that person that you told me to hit up, and I'm going to see what I can do. I still want to, because I got to get straight too. The cage match, Jimmy Farrell. The cage match is the YouTube.
The cage match show. It's the cage match show on Facebook. We're on Wednesdays. Generally, it's 5 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central, 8 Pacific. I'm sorry. 5 Pacific, 7 Central, 8 Eastern.
There you go.
And my channel will come back to life after I get through my medical stuff that I got to deal with.
There you go.
I can't wait to come on and see your show, OG.
Yeah, and Daniel and Ken, because I know you gentlemen more than just your personas. Daniel, Ken, my blessings to you both because I love you both.
We love you too, Captain.
Thank you, guys, and take care.
Good night, sir.
Good night.
Arg.
All right, that was OG Jack Daniels. That was Asylum. I love the fact that hey, I said I love the fact that it was a revelation. It was a revelation. I haven't gotten a chance to talk to OG Jack Daniels. It's great, and I love you, brother. I hope that you will be feeling better, and hopefully, I will have some positive things come on as well, because I need to get back to being employed. And I saw that Violator was here. Hello, Violator. Good to see you. And it was great to see Green Bay get a touchdown. Thank God. And I want to see a Green Bay win. Wouldn't it be great? I'm not trying to jinx this. I'm just saying, wouldn't it be great to see this continue? Oh, Anna, it's 21-12. 21-12. And if you want to come in the show, And Violator, give my best to your missus. If you're not busy, come on in. Remember, Violator and Ref Guru have a show with me, but I say it. This is the truth. NFL Nation Live with Ref Guru, the Hall of Famer Violator Wayne Mabry, and some other salty dude. Comes at you 6 o'clock Eastern, 3 o'clock Pacific on Thursdays. And we enjoy having you there. Come into the show if you want to come into the show. I see Twan is here. Anna's here. And I hope you're feeling better. Matt Marinovich is always in the comments section. Thank you. Anna, I hope you're feeling better. Matt, continue your comments. Jimmy Farrell, he just subscribed to the Cage Match Show. He just subscribed. Hey, I love you back, brother. I hope if it's not too much trouble, I hope that when they put me down in the ground, that Violator will be a gravesite saying nice things about me. He can lie his ass off saying nice things about me, but I hope that he's there. I'm hoping that anybody that I have a good rapport with will be there, and hopefully it's not for a while. The Violator and OG Jack Daniel and Asylum. And even Jimmy Farrell, even Eeyore, Raider Eeyore, Jimmy Farrell will be able to say some good things about the old salty fuck. Kansas City is down to the Packers. Green Bay up 21-12. 5 minutes and 23 seconds left in the third quarter. It would be nice if you tackled them. Gotta think that they tackled Sky Moore. Is that Sky Moore or is that Hardeman? Can't see. Anyway, if you want to come into the show, Jimmy Farrell is here. Twan, you're here. I'm gonna be here for at least another 15 minutes. It can be a 90-minute show. It could be a 2-hour show. That's up to you. Yeah, okay, it wasn't Hardeman. Okay, he was on the IR guy. Who was 17? Because Sky Moore is 24. Pacheco for about a gain of 4. I'll do play-by-play. Joe Barry, who actually has ties to the former. Oh my God, he's the not Kiffin. It was the other guy he has ties to. No. You know, just like they say on what was it? Beetlejuice. Only one show a night. Only one appearance a night. I like the fact. Just come in and have a great time and get out. And I agree with Matt Marinovich. If Max Crosby, I don't know, and this is the other thing, because again, Matt is the other Matt. There's Matt Marinovich talking about Max will heal up, and then there's the other Matt, who's Raiders 07. Tackle his ass. Fuck it. Don't spin him around. Throw him down. Jesus Christ. Not tackling. That's what Vince Lombardi would roll over in his fucking grave. Grab. Nobody's tackling out there. Grab. That's a video. And Anna, who is there, said that and Anna is one of my sources in Vegas. Sky Moore, okay, Green Bay's offside. It's a free play. Whether they were, I don't think they were drawn off. I think Green Bay was in the neutral zone, kind of like Star Trek, when Romulans in the neutral zone. I think they were in the neutral zone. Yeah, offside. Twan's coming on in a minute, which is cool. I like to hear from Twan. I'm glad to see that Anna is here. Hopefully Anna is great. Andy Reid's Green Bay roots. Yeah, he was with Gruden in Green Bay. Under the Walrus. Get his ass. 2nd and 4. Yeah, see, Matt knows. Matt knows. What the hell's going on out there? Nobody's tackling anymore. Grab. And let's see, Ray, Reed, Mariucci, John Gruden, Dick Jern, Ray Rhodes, Mike Holmgren. Yeah, that's the staff. All those guys are head coaches. It was the Holmgren tree. Who's part of the Walsh tree. Part of the Walsh tree, Bill Walsh, Holmgren, Andy Reid, Mariucci, John Gruden, all on the tree. That's a good tree. Whereas the Parcells tree begets Belichick and not much else. And Ray Rhodes actually Ray Rhodes was in that tree under Holmgren. Ray Rhodes was also in the Belichick, or not the Parcells tree. Look it up. Because Ray Rhodes, I think, went over from the other. Because I know Ray Rhodes was actually a coach for the Giants as well. I'm glad I don't have the sound on. I'm glad it says a song saying I can't stand Collinsworth. I don't listen. That's one of the reasons why I don't have it on, because then I'd have to listen to Chris Collinsworth and the other asshole that's on the broadcast. Yeah, and I will say this, about it. It's a knee. I think that the knee surgery is going to have to be something that is more. They might do like a cleanup. They might do a cleanup of the knee, and that might have happened. But the major portion is going to be done in the offseason. Hey, Thrash is here. Thanks, Thrash. Thrash is here too. And we're going to bring Twan in. The Belichick tree is the Charlie Brown Christmas tree. There's not a lot of substance there. And thank you for Matt Marinovich. This is the one thing I like about Matt Marinovich. Matt Marinovich is a constant. He's a constant. He's on my show in the comments section pretty much every show. If I don't hear from Matt Marinovich, I'm gonna make sure I put out an APB and find out where Matt Marinovich is, because Matt Marinovich is a constant, right? Seriously. Thrash, the score is 21-12. Green Bay is winning. 2 minutes and 31 seconds left in the third quarter. Kansas City has the ball. They have a first down. No. That wasn't a slam at you. No, I wasn't a slam at you. That was a positive for Matt Marinovich. I wasn't slamming anybody. I was giving platitudes and positives to Matt Marinovich. That wasn't. Please don't take it negative. Not everybody can be here. I'm just saying Matt Marinovich is a constant. It's true. Get his ass. Oh, yes. There's the old Florida Gator, Tony. Anyway, let me bring up Twan. I'm glad to see Twan here. Twan, how you doing? Remember, if you're not, another thing, there's another channel right there, the Raider Twan channel. It's right there in front of you, Raider Twan. TWUAN, Raider Twan on YouTube. Thank you, brother. How you doing?
I'm doing well on this wonderful bye-week Sunday that we have. I think it came at a good time for us, and there's a lot of things that our organization at this time is doing, and I think will make us even better moving forward because of this week. So I'm liking it. The only thing that I hate is that I'm not able to see my team play this week. I love watching the Raiders play, but I think every team in the NFL hates bye week for their team because that's the one week that football's always good, but to be honest with you, I think it's just a little boring not seeing our guys on the field.
Mm-hmm. Wow, there was a rugby scrum that got was it Pacheco? Yeah, Pacheco got an extra 10 yards in a rugby scrum because the Packers guys were there and the Chiefs guys were there and they pushed him for another like fucking 10 yards. I mean, really?
Yeah.
Why didn't they just come up with the old? This is where his momentum was stopped, like for real. What happened to that rule?
Well,
remember that? Remember the rule was this is where he pretty much stopped, and then they have the pushing and shove. They don't do that rule anymore.
Yeah,
I mean it's weird.
Yeah, the referees are supposed to be on top of those things, and there's been a lot of things that I've seen just this year. We've always questioned some of the referees' antics, but for some reason this year it's been more. I would say it's more loose, if I could use that term in regards to how they've been calling games lately.
I was going to say it wouldn't be the first time that somebody used the term loose and Captain Jack in the same sentence. I'm just saying, whatever. Anyway. But
hey,
yeah,
I'm in no place to judge.
I have fun. I have fun with it though.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So anyway, what now? I'm going to ask you, Twan, because I know. And like I said, and Matt 07 was saying he can't wait to hear the smug answer if they lose. The thing is, they got to lose first.
Mm.
They got to lose first. And I remember, and see, Twan, how old are you?
I am 36.
Okay. Let's see. How old were you in like 1995?
95, that was 8, I think, maybe.
You were like 1 or 2 or something, right?
Not 95. I was born in 87.
Okay. Oh, okay. So good. You were at least 10 years. Okay. Let me ask you a question. Do you remember there was a game, the Raiders against Kansas City, and it was it was like either a Sunday night game or a Monday night game. I remember I think it was a Sunday night game because I stayed up to because I had work the next morning in England, which was like 6 hours ahead. So I went to sleep early, right, in order to watch the game. It was either a Sunday night game or a Monday night game. And I remember that I think it was Elvis Skerback and it was Andre Rison, and the Chiefs beat the Raiders with 0 time left on the clock. Okay, it was in 95 or 96, right? That's why I'm saying you never, and I tell people this, you never ever celebrate until there's 3 zeros on the clock, and the Raiders have at least one more point than the other team.
And that's why you play until the coaches always say you play until the zeros are on the clock, and we seen that more recently, with Josh Jacobs. I think that was last year. He the ball was in his hands and he literally walked off a victory for us. You know what I'm saying? So you can't assume that you have a game set, because we've seen the ball roll. There's a reason why the ball is not a perfect circle.
Mm-hmm.
That ball bounces and moves in ways that we still are in awe of today. And how long has the game of football been introduced? So you can't just bank on a win.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Asylum brought up it was the Thursday night football game where there was zeros on the clock 3 times because there was penalty after penalty after penalty, and they kept playing that last down until the Raiders scored.
Yes.
Yeah, that was. I think that was Derek Carr to Crabtree, right?
Crabtree, yeah, because and we were all excited and rooting because it was an incomplete pass, but then we saw that there was what I call panties on the ground, and that was a flag, and we're like, yes, we're still alive, and then finally they got it done. So yeah, it again. You can't bank on a win. You can't expect, there's only a couple of seconds left. We're guaranteed to get this. Yeah, especially when the numbers are close. You never know how that ball is going to roll, and it definitely can roll in your favor.
Yeah, and thank you, Kojo. I remembered the game. I remembered the quarterback. I remembered the Andre Rison because we went from Kansas City to Oakland. Thereafter, it was a Monday night game, and I remember that. And thank you for telling me. Well, I said it could have been Sunday or Monday, but I knew it was one of those late games because I went to bed in order to stay up and watch it because right after the game, I had to go to work at 6 in the morning or whatever, because I went to bed, I watched the game. It was on the Armed Forces Network, and then I went to work the next day. But I remember that like you said, until it's final, okay, you don't say shit. And I know that, Twan. I'm just saying, it's something. Now I'm going to ask Twan. I'm going to ask you the same thing that I asked OG Jack Daniel and was it Asylum? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The next 2 games, what are the things that the Raiders need to do in order to be successful? And since they both said that we were going to win both, and that's their words, they said we were going to win both. But what do you think the Raiders need to do in order to be successful the next 2 games, which are against the Vikings and then against the Chargers, or the Garglers, as I will call them on Wednesday when I'm talking with Coach Defense on the Wild Wild West show? What do we need to do as a team in order to win those games? And then what do you think will be our record those 2 games?
You know what, I started it off, when I first came on talking about the bye, and I think that's a huge thing that we need to really look at and digest and really get a good understanding of what's going on in regards to what's going on in regards to this organization in regards to the bye. I think with Bo Hardegree, when it comes to our offensive side of the ball, some of the issues that we were having is they had to scrap the Bible of a playbook that we had with McDaniels, and get a playbook that fit this third string quarterback that we are now donning as our starter. There was a lot of things that Bo Hardegree has been working on and has been trying to put together behind the scenes to get somewhat of a decent offense out there for us in the quick turnaround that he had. So I think in regards to that, I think that's why again, this bye week is definitely helping Bo Hardegree, either draw up some more plays and get this offense, add some more plays to their small playbook that they have with this rookie quarterback. And I think one of the big things that is a key for us moving forward is what we do in the trenches. I'm talking about offensive side of the ball, but I'm also talking about the defensive side of the ball. Yes, our defensive side of the ball has been playing a little bit better, but they still can be a whole lot better in regards to helping out the guy that we know is going to be a Raider for time until time, says it's up for him, which is Max Crosby. But this offensive side of the ball, the offensive line, they gotta play better, and hopefully there's something that they can. Hopefully there's something in the bye or something in regards to play call that can either cover up some of these deficiencies or whatever the situation may be. But that's kind of where I'm looking at. I like what our secondary is doing. Surprisingly, I like what our linebackers are doing. Defense, our offense is, we're gonna have ups and downs because we have a rookie under center. And but I also will say this, that Aiden has played some very well games for us. So I to just sum it all up, I think the key of success for the next two games is definitely what we do in the trenches. I think those are two games that we're able. I think these are actually teams that I say that we can beat. Of course, it can be any given Sunday, and you can't expect the win. But these are games that I think that if we play a clean physical game, I think we can handle these two opponents. So I have us honestly going 2-0. I think we'll be strong coming off the bye again because we'll have preparation and a lot of needed rest that this players needed. And then going into the Chargers game, the Chargers is kind of like it's kind of hard to put my finger on it, but it's kind of like a roll of the dice. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what team you're going to get because whether they look good on paper, but their coaching ain't good, and there's just a lot of variables when it comes to the Chargers. But I think if we handle things in the trenches and improve that part of the game, I think we can be a whole lot better team moving forward.
Yeah, and I was gonna say that again. For those that are expecting a offensive revolution to happen, it's not going to happen because you can't throw out a full playbook, and they didn't throw out the full playbook, but they're finding plays that will work with the personnel that we have to the degree of a inexperienced OC, and what plays work with the quarterback because O'Connell is having a lot of input into what plays work for him and what plays he likes, right? Because he said, hey, if this is my guy, hey, what plays do you like? What plays work for you? What plays work for you and the personnel that you're comfortable with? And that's where it's going to work. But we're not going to have that offensive revolution, that transformation until the off season. Okay.
Yeah.
And that's going to take a while. So you need to find plays that work. And by the way, if it works, keep running it until they stop the fucking thing.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with you.
I agree with that. I also will say this too, in that same perspective and in that same tone. We also have to realize that Bo Hardegree has he's behind the ball because again he didn't have that off season preparation to create what playbook he wants. And then when you think of, we're just thinking about the offense, but let's think about the opposition. Let's think about these defenses that Bo Hardegree is going against. He's going against a defense that has been together all season.
Mm-hmm.
If that, at its minimum, defenses that have been together all season, or in certain teams, certain defenses, they've been together, because that defensive coordinator has been there. Certain defenses probably been together for 3 and 4 years. So
Right.
you have experienced defenses going against an offense. Yes, we look good on paper because the talent that we have, but when you look at the offensive play calls and all of that, what, 3 or 4 weeks of an offense going against teams that at this point of the year defensively should be knowing what they're doing. That's why, we can look on our side of the ball defensively and look at how well our defense has been playing. And that's because they've been together. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And they know what's expected. So that's why they're playing well on the defensive side of the ball. And that's what we're facing against the opposing defenses. A young offense going against a seasoned defense. And and not trying to make it be a negative thing, but just look at it. We've been we've been in these games. Even with all that being said, with all these hurdles and all the drama and everything else has been taking place, and we're still fighting and we're still in these games.
Yeah. Yeah. And if we can get more production out of the offense, we can win. And obviously, Max being healthy is important. And I will say, and I know that Peggy was critical of this, and I was to a point as well. I liked the fact that Max played for inspiration.
Mhm.
Okay, but and this is a big but, kind of like mine can be at times. I think that it was a detriment because he could have used the rest and gotten 2 weeks of rest when it was better for him to sit the game out, get the 2 weeks rest, because we need Max Crosby for the last 5 games and into next year. And it would have been a tall order to beat the Chiefs anyway.
Mhm.
Okay, and like I said, it's one of the, like I said, and I actually think that they kind of kowtowed to Max because Max is such a popular player that they kowtowed to him and said, "Okay, Max, you're going to play," because you saw how pissed off Max was when they took him out of the game. Okay,
Yeah.
so I think that they need to make sure that they keep Max as healthy as possible for the rest of the season, if possible, and that they're going to need him to continue to be an inspiration for the defense. But and that's what I said, if you're playing hurt, we all play hurt, but don't play
Mhm.
injured. And he was kind of injured.
Yeah. And the stories have been developed, and we're still hearing stories, more stories coming out in regards to what happened with Max Crosby, but some of that stuff was life threatening, you know what I'm saying? And he still, and that just shows you how valiant Max Crosby is, and how much that just makes it even more as to why I wish I would be the crazy GM and sign him to a lifelong, what I'm saying, contract, and make sure he's a Raider for a lifetime. But there it's a tough line. It really is a tough line, in regards to should he play, should he not play, and you you kind of have to, keep your, for guys like that, recognizing that he is a Raider and he is the Raiders. You know what I'm saying? You kind of have to put him on ice, and make that tough decision. But it's really a tough decision because when you have like a player like Max Crosby, who's very strong-willed, if the NFL would allow him to be on a wheelchair and rush, with a wheelchair, I think Max Crosby would still sign up for that.
I would too. I'd be out there with my cane if they allowed old men to be, if it wasn't a detriment to the team. I'd be out there because you see me walk around with my cane, and sometimes I can even dance with it. But, you see me out there with my cane, I'd do that in a minute. Hey, Mahomes, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck. Patrick Mahomes is such a punk. Every time it's like a penalty this and penalty that. Shut the fuck up, you fucking you punk. Mahomes is a punk. He's a fucking punk.
Hey, you know what I noticed with Mahomes? He does that because he knows he can get away with it. I've seen it so many times where he'll get hit and he'll be on the floor and he'll do that baby cry to the referee, and then all of a sudden I see yellow. And he's playing the game. I hate to say it like that, as much as I don't care for Mahomes as much as a lot of people. He's playing the game, and if he can get away with it, hey.
Yeah. And you know what? It goes back because Dan Marino and Elway were the same way. I'm going back before even Tom Brady, because I know Tom Brady was the king of where's the flag? Where's the flag? Where's the flag? It was even before Tom Brady, because Dan Marino did it and John Elway did it too. Where's the flag? Where's the flag? Don't you know who I am? Do you know who I am? There's a flag. So yeah, it and it's unnerving, and I get it. I mean, I know, I understand, but it irks the fuck out of me that I have to see it every game. And actually, I've only seen, and I'm probably gonna jinx it when I say this. I've only seen one Taylor Swift sighting tonight. I've only seen her once.
Yeah, I think you spoke a little too early. The game is still on.
Yeah. There's 10 minutes, but I only saw her once. There's a hold.
And that's why when you play the Chiefs, or you want to call them the champs, or whoever, whatever you want to call them, when you play the Chiefs, you definitely got to knock them out. It's almost like in boxing. If you're boxing against the champ, you going against them in decision ain't gonna be in your favor. You better knock them out, because that's the only way that you're going to be able to, get that title. So and that's just how the mentality should be when you're going against that situation, because that again he definitely is going to bend the referee's ear, and the referee is definitely going to give him the color that he wants.
Yeah, he's gonna get the calls that the superstar gets. Thank God, wonderful pass to is it DAWGS from Love. Fantastic. They were like 2nd and 16, and they gained probably about 30 on this play, which was wonderful. Oh, well, maybe not 30, but at least 25. And I just want to see the Packers continue to do what they're doing to win this game. But that's what I want. Now, Twan, again, if you are not watching Raider Twan, remind the folks when you have your shows and what they need to do in order to watch your content as well.
So Raider Twan is the name, and it's on YouTube. Come over and subscribe. Join the I call the best group that YouTube has to offer. The chat is called the Congregation. So come and join the congregation over at Raider Twan. That is the new official name of the chat. So and you can check out my last live, and you'll get the definition of that. I'll probably explain it even more as we go along, just for those that do come in. My next live will be on Tuesday, and I will be breaking down my thoughts on coaching staff should be for the upcoming season. So definitely you want to be in listen of that, whether you watch it live or you just watch it on replay. You definitely want to hear my thoughts on who I want as GM and for our coaching staff, which I'm talking about head coach, offensive coordinator, and defense coordinator. And not just saying names, I will explain why
So I like that.
Are worthy of the job. So definitely that would be on Tuesday.
And what time Tuesday for the time zones?
Tuesday, I'm looking at 12 p.m. Pacific time. That means that means 3 o'clock Eastern. But definitely if you cannot make the live, definitely you can always watch it on replay. And definitely add your comments, because I do look at comments. So if you say something and it's something that I need to reply back to, I definitely do reply back. So whether it's live or replay, I do respond to those that come in.
That's going to be wonderful. I would like to see it live, but I think that's when I have my physical therapy, which sucks because I want to hear who you want. Now I'm going to go out on a limb. And you don't confirm, don't deny. Say just tune in for the show and find out. But I'm thinking that and maybe I'm wrong. You know what? I'm not even going to say it. I'm going to wait to see and hear who you want in the coaching staff and why, because I want to hear that. I would definitely want to hear who you want as the offensive coordinator, because that's important. And I'm actually intrigued to hear who you want as the defensive coordinator, because like I said, people are saying if it ain't broke, don't fix it, unless you can get an upgrade. Because I'm all about an upgrade, and that's why I will probably have to see the replay on that, unless I get home from physical therapy by 4, maybe I'll be able to catch the last portion of that.
Yeah, and those again, if you watch it on replay or whatever, and you want to have a discussion with it, we can always have a discussion, even on another live. If you bring up if you be like, hey, I saw your video on I'm open to have conversation in regards to everything that I say. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just that kind of person. I'm here to speak my truth, you know what I'm saying? And I've hashtagged that now as the Raider Gospel. I'm here to speak my Raider Gospel, and you can turn back around and give me your gospel too. You know what I'm saying? So definitely that is what we do over at Raider Twan on YouTube.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, I want to make sure I get the words right. You're talking about I can give you my testimony, correct?
Yeah, and the gospel is truth. So whatever your Raider truth is, whatever you feel in regards to the Raiders, that's your opinion. And over, like I said, over at Raider Talk, we respect all opinions as long as you're respectful in regards to your opinion. So we have people on both sides of the fence in our group, but we do it respectfully. So that's what I love about the group that we have over at the channel.
Okay, and I said, so Silence says we can preach, but not preach. Like I said, first off, the head minister is Raider Twan. You can give your testimony, but keep it respectful to everybody, which I agree with. And again, I try to. Sometimes I try to. I might not be as respectful as I can, because I kind of bitched at a couple of my people. But I said thank you for watching, and I think that your opinion. I don't like your opinion. I might need to work on that. But I know at the Twan channel, we need to make sure it's respectful to everybody. And I do say thank you for everybody that comes in here, even if I think their opinion is not correct. I'm old. I'm a little bit more crotchety, Twan. That's why I said I can do that old man shit, But I do at least say thank you for being here. And like I said, we have people that are old. Like I said, it's myself. I'm old and crotchety, and then I also have what is it? I had like OG Jack Daniels in here today, and we were, we kind of went at it, and we got what is it? Asylum is we're kind of old and crotchety, but hey, we all have our opinions. We all have our opinions, and like I said, just like I said, it's like church, and I'm gonna try to give you my testimony. I will say this: if I don't get a chance to do it live, I'm going to say this real quick. Captain Jack's opinion, okay? And I kind of said it here. I'm going to expand upon it, okay? Obviously, I want Kelly back as the GM. I want Antonio Pierce as the coach. I also want the best available OC that will be able to come in and figure out if Aiden O'Connell is our quarterback of the future, or we're going to have to go and draft one, because that's important. And I also say that even though the defense is the best that it's been, if somebody is out there that can take this defense to the next level, okay, get them. And or you decide that we're going to stick with Patrick Graham for the third year, but you better be sure to give him the components he needs in order to get that defense to get better. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. And I'm going to say, you have your opinion. I'd love to hear what it is. I'm going to have to make sure that you are there. It is 3 o'clock Eastern, 12 o'clock noon Pacific on Tuesday on the Raider Twan channel. Twan talks his thoughts on the staff for next year, and I want to hear what you have to say, even if I'm not there live. Be sure to tune in for my shipmate Raider Twan, who is leading the congregation on that channel.
Thank you so much, man. I'm so excited for and that the group, the group name, the congregation. I didn't bring up that name. My group over there, the chat, they're the ones that they named themselves that. So that just makes it even more of a special thing for me. And again, what I love about them is that they allow for me to be me. And that's the best thing I can ever ask is, I'm not here to be anything that, anything different from who I am, and they allow for me to be me. I also on my channel, more on the faith and religious side, those that are definitely in need of prayer, I'm there. We actually do take moments on live if that's something that you guys are, whoever it is, that's, open for that. I'll stop my show just to pray for, somebody or whatever's going on in their lives. So, if you want that too, you can come over and get some Raiders, but you can also get a little prayer on the way too. So,
yeah, I appreciate that. I decided, can you say a little something so Captain Jack can find a job real soon? That's all I'm saying.
Absolutely. I believe, God has resources that are beyond our imaginations and thoughts. And I just believe that he will, a door might have closed, but I believe that there will be a door open coming your way. So you just have to make sure your eyes and your glasses are clean so you can be able to walk through that door.
I appreciate it, partner. Thank you so much. And And it was great. It's great because we got 3 minutes to go, and we got the proper out, and I got a chance to talk with you as well. Make sure you join Raider Twan Tuesday, 3 o'clock Eastern in the afternoon, 12 noon for what's going on. And like I said, Anna Diaz says the power of prayer is amazing. Thank you, sir, for your positives. I agree.
No problem. You guys have a blessed evening, and I will. If I don't see you on Tuesday, I'll see you somewhere else.
And hey, thanks for coming in tonight as well. You be well, partner. Thanks again.
Will do.
All right. That's Raider Twan. Make sure you hit up his channel. Make sure you hit that. Again, I'll be at rehab. Every time I say rehab, I always think of the Amy Winehouse song. They say to go to rehab, and I said no, no, no. But actually, my rehab is for all of the pain that I have. So I say yes, yes, yes. Thanks again for joining me on. Oh, yes, sir. See? Power of positivity, a interception of Patrick Mahomes before we leave. 5 minutes and 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Let's have the Packers do something with it. They're up 24-19. They're up 5. Take care, everybody. We will see you Wednesday for sure for the Wild Wild West show. Make sure you head on over for Twancho. Remember, there's also the cage match on Wednesday. There's also, obviously, NFL Nation Live and my show on Thursday. So there's all of that going on, too. We will see you this week, and I'm getting ready to head on out to see the Vikings. Vikings, I will be leaving. I can't wait. Be out there for a week. Take care, everybody. Lots of Raider love to you. Take care. Be well. Peace and yard, as they say. Take care. We'll see you.